Hey guys, Dark here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Wolfheze, playing today spawning in the south. We've got SOMA playing as US forces. And his loadout is tactical support, Airborne, and infantry. Teaming up with him is Muno playing as the Brits, who has Royal Engineers. Oh, locked in. Interesting build here. For a section into engineers. Does have access to the flamethrowers early on, so could be quite strong. You know, there are a couple of buildings on this map. Anyway, face off against him in the north with iKarbO playing as Ostheer, who has Blitzkrieg, Jaeger Armour, and Jaeger Infantry, and finally Bissonnette playing as OKW, who has Fortifications, Spec Ops, and a Breakthrough. In terms of rankings here, we've got a ranged team around rank 140. This is random team. Bissonnette around rank 40 and iKarbO around rank 110. That being said, these two guys are top 20 with their respective factions and random teams. Oh boy, Pyre's in some trouble and they go down. That's a bad start for iKarbO there. Machine gun, I think, was behind those shrubs and I guess they blocked sight. Didn't do much there. Meanwhile, we've got Muno just trying to brute force his way into this building here. 5 munis off a flamer. For a double Royal Engineers early on. Nice impact of this patch. Can go for those much earlier. And they are okay in the early game. Pretty similar performance to a Pioneer. Just don't have the extra sight. Jumping into the building there, Bissonnette with the Sturms, but they don't last long. That's just too much firepower. Has to give up the building. Early tech up here though. They're going for 2 squads into battle group now. Makes me wonder if he's going to try go for... I suppose nothing in his command has really given him like early call and infantry to make up for this. Maybe he's going to go for some early machine guns. Not really sure about this build. Generally you need like 3 squads. But we'll wait and see what he gets up to. Meanwhile, SOMA locked in to Airborne. Gone Captain with a Pathfinder. So interesting split on this map. We've got both the fuel points on this side and both the munis on the other. Stand by! Orders! At the moment it looks like Muno doing some good work. Getting double fuel and popping down a whole gang of trenches here. Gonna make it tough for Bissonnette to dislodge. Does indeed go for a machine gun at this stage. And probably gonna need an infantry support gun too to dislodge these trenches, maybe even double. Meanwhile, I see a player getting overwhelmed on the left flank. He's on top of this cut-off though, good play. Disconnecting all that fuel from the allies. The machine gun out the back there. There's no sight with that at the moment. There we go, MG34 opening up. Getting some nice suppression in. Looks like they're going to be able to crawl out to safety, and these squads inside the trenches just slaughtering Bissonnette's troops here. He went for a second machine gun, in fact. I feel like that is a little bit of a mistake. And a third sapper joining him for Muno. So 3 sections, 3 sappers. Something you would never see in the previous patch. Interesting build. But yeah, allies with some very, very strong fuel control. Muno going for an AEC. A half-track for SOMA. Arriving at pretty good timings for both of those. Axis really need these fuel back under their control. Comes forwards, does some spotting with the Fox, and then pulls back and lets the machine gun go to work. Generally works up until the machine gun has to reload, and then you lose sight of them. Okay, incendiary grenades coming through for Bissonnette. Machine gun slowly working on the squad inside the trench. It's focusing on the units outside though, and holding for quite a long time. We've got a bunch of units just sitting back here. Maybe he wants to put a mortar pit around here. Nothing yet though. 222 out for iKarbO on the run. Squad trying to get in range for the snare, and an AT gun coming through for SOMA in response to the 222. iKarbO right around the timing for his pack as well here. AC getting in here, getting aggressive. No snaring squads nearby from Bissonnette. Has gone for a Raketin though, is coming out. And the AC's, you know, with its reduced sight, going to have a bit more trouble spotting these Raketins coming from long range. Might allow 2 shots through here. We've actually got some smoke covering the retreat. So avoids any further damage. That was from the section there. Managed to get the neutralizer again. We've got the mortar pit going down. So this is going to cause troubles for the double machine gun style of Bissonnette. Going to be easy pickings for that mortar pit. 222 going in on a half track, trying to get around the front of it here, but the anti-tank gun out the back puts a halt to that. Looked like it was going to work as well for iKarbO, but the AT gun saving the day there for SOMA. And that is bad news for the Axis, falling further behind with that loss. And mortar pit going to work on the MG. So he's upgraded it with the second mortar now as well, so even more devastation about to come through. Oh, Gren down to the A half track, a little bit late on the retreat. Pack forces away the A half track now, but his Grenadiers quite badly outnumbered here. Really needs his machine gun, but that's a little bit over to the side here. These squads should close the distance on the heavy cover here though. No reason to stay just outside of range like that. There he goes, machine gun rotating now, but I think the weapon crew started firing, gave SOMA a bit of time to reposition out of harm's way. And yeah, the Allies continue to pressure the fuel. Interesting to see here some repairs coming through on the trench. Very rare to see that happen. I was coming back in for the cap on the VPs. Axis only, you know, not too far behind on the VPs at the very least, so far behind on the resources, but could be worse. Pack back at base though. The half track's probably going to need to get out. I mean, MG probably needs to get out of here, but the A half track's actually the one pulling back. Bissonnette finally investing into an infantry support gun here. Let's see how it goes. Could have had these out, you know, quite a few minutes ago, but better late than never. Making a bit of a push forwards here with the Raketin, jumping inside the building, pressuring the mortar pit. Here we go, some base howitzer fire going to come through from the infantry section with the pyrotechnics upgraded. Oh, outright retreat here. Maybe could have dodged across to the side with the Raketin. Is that just single howitzer? No, double howitzers. He has gone for both stages of tech there. Pressuring with the infantry support gun now as well, and could jump out of the building. Throw an incendiary grenade to guarantee the kill here. Looks like might be able to take it down with small arms and more infantry support gun fire though. A little bit more. Here it goes. So good work there from Bissonnette. Cracking that emplacement. Good coordination bringing the Raketen along with him. That made all the difference. Meanwhile, I've got some paras quite deep on the Axis lines, decoying the infantry support gun back there. No safe position though. Grenade onto the Raketen. Good damage, but not likely to get the wipe there. And once again, the Axis getting forced all the way back. Don't have their fuel connected at this stage, so they are really down the dumps. Paris with the Thompsons upgraded, quite a rare sight. Oh, when they go down, the LMG Grenadiers finish them off on retreat. Nicely done there by iKarbO. Triple cap against the Axis. They need to get something going here. Suppression kicking in though. Should allow the Pies to get the cap on the VP. I don't know where they're going. Looks like they might have right-clicked the rear echelon. Bissonnette seems like he wants to throw in the towel here. Things have stabilized. See if the okay, command vehicle on the AC, good choice.
We're losing a capture point.
Is he going straight for hammer? I was like, where's his fuel gone? That's right, hammer. Let's see if the Comet is still worthwhile after the AoE tweaks it got. VP's ticking against the Allies for the first time in quite a while. And Bissonnette with a very team weapon heavy composition, but unlikely to get punished here. There's like no rocket artillery available with this composition. Do have the AVRE, which can be pretty strong against the team weapons, but still not for another 3 command points yet, so this team weapon heavy comp could help the Axis stabilize. Could and should. More bit going up, this time a bit further back, still going to be covering that VP though. Might even be able to barrage the other one, so a pretty nice positioning there, quite safe behind the building as well.
Our capture point. They're trying to
Fits
take it.
the smoke, pushing in here. Got the AEC with the aura from the command vehicle. Pretty powerful. And here we go, going to throw out some smoke, force the machine gun to reposition. And able to cap in the center though, MG42 covering that area. While on the other flank, the LMG Grenadiers starting to vet up now, starting to get a little bit more scary. Rifleman starting to struggle a little bit, long range. AEC hiding behind the building from these double Raketens. They're trying to work their way around the corner, but gives up. Has to concede some territory. Sure where these storms are going. Well, they're going back to base. More to put up with the second. More upgraders. Looks like, oh man, he lost one of those Raketens on retreat there. That low health one, just to lucky mortar barrage, I guess. And Bissonnette locking into fortifications. I had a feeling he might go for that. And it might actually work out quite well if Muno does indeed go for the second mortar pit here.
Trying to take a point from us.
It's easy pickings for the LFH, or maybe for the Zering RT later in the game. It's got a huge muni bank. Very, very strong ability against emplacements. As long as you have sight of them. recon plane up from Muno. Sweeping out those air mines covering the Muni point. Oh, standard territory point in fact. I didn't notice this, but a 6-pounder stolen by iKarbO at some stage. Oh no, 57 mil, okay. I got the same portrait. Okay, Sherman smoking out these team weapons, getting something going here on the high explosive rounds as well. We've got one snaring squad nearby. Back on set up. Oh, the snaring squad gets obliterated by the HE shell there. That was nasty. Did a nice reposition with the machine gun though, so Rifleman unable to get around the corner. Have to retreat, but you know, mission accomplished. Green Deer down. Good overall push there from SOMA. The mortar pits up and running. Oof, double the kittens, but good reaction times as he gets out of harm's way. Taking a look at tech, we've got tier 3 out the back from iKarbO. We've had the Schwer out for a while, and now an LFH coming through for Bissonnette, pointed right towards those mortar pits. Crewed these mortars with Royal Engineers here. I don't think that that's necessary. I think it does give you faster cooldown on your barrages maybe, but the barrage is like the same length as the cooldown anyway. So only really helpful if you cancel your barrage early on. Oh, but there are the heavy barrages, and they are hammering away at the units way out the back there. Just obliterating them. Those heavy barrages are nasty. Here comes the LFH back the other way though. Pops the brace. They're taking a bit of damage. And Axis have held on to the fuel for quite a long time now. iKarbO's pushed out a Stuck. Interesting choice given that he does already have double anti-tank guns. I thought he might go for something like a Panzer IV here to help deal with the tanks and the infantry, but no, it's going to be the Stuck. Still on commander selection though. There's two commanders with the Stuck close air support. AVRE now for Muno. This could be nasty. A mine going down from the stern pies, but that might be interrupted here. Double Rickettons coming across. Mine gets completed, but I'm sure the AEC would have seen that. A little bit late to react with the MG, but it looks like Muno are going to continue pushing forwards here. Here come the double Rickettons. But here comes the flame mortar support. Rickettons spinning around there. Must have given them a move order a little bit too far back. And now they're doubly clumped up. But the AVRE's turret was facing the wrong direction. Didn't have it on hold fire. Rickettons able to reposition out of harm's way while the turret was spinning around. Bouncing though off the armor here. Bouncing again. Not having very good luck with these Rickettons against the AVRE. So the AVRE is going to commit here. Going after the Rickettons though. Just the decrew on one of them. MG meanwhile getting flanked by the section. Quite a lot of damage onto the AVRE though. It's a lot of repairs required. Oh boy, and a gammon bomb on the machine gun. Didn't dodge at all. Bissonnette getting overwhelmed here. AVRE trying to hang around. Maybe wants to fire petards at the LFH next. The heavy mortar barrage. Man, that's got really long range.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Almost hitting the OKW base from there. That's crazy. And there it goes. Triggers the mine. Double Rakettons. They need to push forwards a little bit more aggressively, and I think they can get the kill here. But he's just leaving them behind. Major gonna come in. Maybe try to drop some major arty on the howitzer. Different health is pretty high though. Don't think that will kill it. Took me a hurting off the share. We do have double anti-tank guns for SOMA as well. In some trouble at the moment though. Oh, big time trouble. One of them's gonna go down over here. Could allow the Stug to come back in. It looks like he will. Connecting with the Sherman. Is he going to try to steal that one away as well? Doesn't he? Oh, looks like he lost one of his anti-tank guns at one stage. Maybe that's why SOMA had two of them, but now SOMA has 0, losing the one in the center as well. And here we go. LFH dropping some shells. Got some flames coming through, as well as the infantry support gun, I think. Both the mortar pits go down. Real shame the Bissonnette didn't chase properly with these Rakettons. You know, with the AVRE, with the engine damage, it's so slow. You know, most tanks, it's hard to keep pace with them when they've got damaged engine like that. But not the Churchills. They are very, very slow. You would have needed 3 more shots. Wouldn't have been too hard. Alright. Oh, did he activate zeroing artillery? I did not notice that. So, it's on cooldown now. Maybe that's what helped him break those emplacements, but it didn't really look like there was like craters from zeroing arty down here. I don't know. I apologize though. LFH ready to rumble. iKarbO, is he ticked up? Yeah, going for battle phase 3. And going for another tank for quite some time. And Arty Barrage clearing out the units in the center. Gonna go for the cap there. And VP's allies only 60 ahead at this stage. We're having lost 3 mortar pits at this stage. He's slowed them down quite a bit. Another recon plane up from the AEC. Checking the lay of the land. We've got stern pies with the Shreks as well as the double Rakettons. Just to make sure he's not too clumped up here with the double Rakettons. Might make it hard to counter the AVRE. Trying to spread his team weapons a bit now. Oh, there goes the Raketton. Once again, it's a bad idea to hit retreat because then the Raketton like spins around. If you just like pick it up and move backwards, much better way of handling the AVRE, as I covered in my last microtips video. Don't hit retreat, just move backwards a short distance. Much better chance of dodging. Well, Raketton's still there for the taking. It'd be nice to repair that up. Oh, manages to sneak around the side with the section. Ends up going down on retreat, but gonna drop some base howitzer fire on it. If this was Anvil, you know, with the airburst shells, he might even get the kill here, but I feel like it's quite unlucky just with the regular base howitzer fire. Cancelling the AVRE there. And there go the stern pies. Just bounce, bounce, bounce. AVRE's got some pretty sturdy armor. Oh, Jackson came through. Oh no, looks like in amongst all that the Stug went down. iKarbO. A decrew on the Howie. Quite a few times we've seen on me utilised defensively here from SOMA. Nice little trick. It doesn't cost any immunities, so you might as well use it. Give you that little bit of a boost. VPs haven't drained off much over the last couple of minutes. A lot of neutral VPs stalling out. I think iKarbO trying to go for the Panther here. I'm not entirely sure. I have to wait and see. Do have pity 47s locked and loaded now for SOMA. Dropping the smoke and arrives at a good timing just before the suppression kicks in from the MG42. AVRE coming back again. 17 kills already. He's off to a really good start with that. Very hard to deal with without a tank destroyer. The AVRE is. Now we've got a Comet going to join in. Bissonnette maybe in some trouble here. Getting up to the side here, got Flame more support coming down on the other Raketen. Trying to run to safety here. Trying to split the Raketens this time, which is a good idea. Oh, doesn't quite get the wipe. Raketen surviving. And I'm getting a couple bounces though. Recruise the LEFH. Jackson switching sides here. We don't see it too often, but maybe we could see Pack 43 this game. Also pretty handy against what Muno has fielded. Do have to worry about it getting decrewed by the Flame mortar support, but I don't know if you can find the opportunity, it will just slam through the AVRE and the Comet. Double kittens at the moment don't seem to be quite enough, but it looks like he's going to save for a tank. And it looks like it's going to be the King Tiger too, having gone for all three tech structures. Good job this time, yeah, there we go, backing away. AVRE doesn't get an opportunity to fire there. Oh, squad inside the building goes down to the LEFH. He's flattened inside the building. AVRE running pretty good in terms of misses and bounces. Not feeding too much vet to those anti-tank guns. Axis just struggling to save up the manpower to get their tanks out at the moment. They're still doing a pretty good job of holding on. There's Scott out now for SOMA. Very missing there. Oh, and it goes down. The double Raketens finally connect and pin. There goes the AVRE, and he's so risky. He's running it around on like quarter health, trying to use it. Especially when you've got vehicle crew repairs in this commander. 3 engineers. There's no real excuse for playing that recklessly. And just like that, the Axis are back in the game. We're about to hit their power spikes. King Tiger and potentially Panther coming through. Could be the start of the comeback. So the Major already taking down the MG42 here. And Barfinders here. Double bars on those Pathfinders. I believe that the scope Garands that they have don't have super high firing on the move penalties, so unlike with Jaeger lights, it's pretty good I think to run and gun with the Pathfinders. LEFH still at the back, still ticking. And Muno, meanwhile, building his mortar pits a little bit further back once again. Still going to be covering the VPs with them largely. Arty barrage coming down, nearly knocks out the captain. Dodges out to the side and then retreats just before the LMG Grandiers get there to finish him off. Needs to spin around here. KT on the battlefield now, a little bit of vet. So Muno might be thinking Firefly next. I'll deal with KT, or maybe another Comet. We'll have to wait and see. Barraging the complete other side with the howitzer at the moment. Hasn't done much though since it got recrewed. Looks like it's going to be another Comet from Luno. Do you have the P-47s ready? So King Tiger has to be a little bit careful. He doesn't have any sweepers. If he hits a mine with that, could be devastating for the King Tiger with the P-47s around.
The capture point is under attack.
I don't think we've seen Muno plant any mines, so something worth thinking about for sure. iKarbO did go for the Brombeer though, not the Panther that I was expecting. Trying to leverage the double-range tank guns in the meantime. Oh, maybe he's going to go for another AVRE. Either way, he's got the resources for anything at the moment. T-gun needs to support the Comet, a little bit too far back here. KT pushing in on him. Oh, that's what he's going to try to do. He's trying to put a 17-pounder up back here. Bait the King Tiger in. A little bit further away from the mortar pits as well, so if he does LEFH barrage, it's not going to just hit every emplacement he owns. I think it's a wise choice. And that heavy mortar barrage, that just gives such a long range from all the way back here to the infantry support gun. I feel like that might be a little bit too long range. Maybe knock like 20 range off it.
Emplacement under attack.
Okay, well here comes the zeroing artillery. It's got the Fox providing sight. Brace activated though, so Muno should wear the most of the damage. I think it generally does about 75% to these if you've got brace active. So yeah, I mean if nothing forces the Fox Grenadiers away here, they should be able to finish off at least one of these. Well, maybe my old calculations were based off the older, longer duration base. So it just annihilated those double mortar pits. And Muno having to run and get the hell out of there. Alright. I guess he probably spotted the 17-pounder as well, so don't try to avoid running into that danger zone with his King Tiger. Now Panther joining in now for iKarbO. Chasing after the Jackson briefly, but the M1's there. Ends it off for the moment. VP's very, very tight between these two teams now. It does indeed go for the second Comet, a bit later than I was expecting.
Get ready, guys.
So we'll try and go for the cap through the centre here. Gonna get them neutralised, so points ticking against the axis. So fresh squad of paras down from SOMA. Here goes the Major. It does have the pop cap for basically one more unit. I go slightly above 100 with an extra tank. And there's going to be an extra Jackson now to help deal with this Panther. I think that's a wise choice.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
AFH just going for the base barrage, going into the US forces area. You see that ambo moving. Edging out to the side here. It'd be a real shame if that went down. Isn't anything yet, but it's just a matter of time. Tiger switching angles. Close to the 17 pounder, but still out of range. Oh, look at that scatter on the Comet. Backed up by the double kittens now. Comets have to be careful here. Section charging forwards, maybe hoping to throw a gammon bomb. But would need something extra to soak the damage from the flak base if you want to try that out. Okay, dropping flame more support. There go the Raketans. But not having much luck getting through the King Tiger's armor here. And the King Tiger getting a wipe on the retreating squad. Bissonnette getting a little bit lucky there. The Allies, you know, they are an arranged team, but haven't really seen too much teamwork between them two. It's kind of just been like two 1v1s, the occasional skirmish in the center. But it looks like Muno may be considering switching sides here. Coming over for the 2v1 on iKarbO. He's spent some unis. Has he planted mines? Oh, it looks like he's going for some bunkers. Interesting. So we can get two there. Oh my god, the Brombeer. Nasty. Jackson missing the return fire. Here comes the Panther. This could be trouble for SOMA. Got two Jacksons here. Panther pulling back. Now coming back in. Here comes the other Panther. There's quite a lot of anti-tank here. Double Jacksons teaming up on the Panther now. Axis anti-tank guns a little bit further back. One of the Jacksons very, very low. But no snares. Panther's able to get out of there. Didn't pop the P-47s either. Thought he might during that engagement. 17 pounder getting one shot off on the King Tiger there. Comets surging forwards. The recon plane's up as well. Knows exactly where those Raketans are. Oh, that's a nasty shot from the Brombeer there. Almost one hitting the M1. Jackson's out the back getting repaired at the moment. So we're scrambling to hold on to it. Ooh, big rifle nade. Planted the beacon now though, so can reinforce the paras on the front lines. Quite handy. May even consider crewing the M1 with paratroopers so he can reinforce it off the beacon. It's a reasonable choice, you know, paratroopers not super expensive to reinforce compared to other elite infantry squads. Oh. Double kittens, this could be nasty for SOMA. Looks like he's just hidden behind the trees there. Close call, M1 does get destroyed. Here come the Jacksons though. Could run right into the double camoed Raketans. This could go horribly wrong. Not sure why we got a universal carrier from Muno. Well, yep, there we go. Double Raketans. Take care of that Jackson super quickly. Got another 17 pounder coming up on the other side of the map now from Muno. Very rare to see two 17 pounders at once. AFH hammering away at the other one on the far side. Oh boy, Sherman could be in some trouble here. Oh, there it goes. Pack does not miss. Connecting two shots, super long range there and finishing the job. Jackson coming in. Seems like SOMA a little bit on tilt here. Just throwing away all his units. Missing. Dropping the flame mortar on this anti-tank gun. Comets, here they come. Got the double kittens nearby. P-47's coming down as well. Looking down. Take down iKarbO's low units. Oh my god, but that Comet's just getting melted here. Double kittens coming from the side. P-47's take care of one of the Panthers. And there goes the Boom Bear as well. Here comes the King Tiger though, but we've got the 17 pounder out the back. Needs to spin it around. Rotating now, but the King Tiger's already backing out of harm's way. Takes one shot, pretty high damage. We've got the Zeringardi coming down though for the against the allies. Comet's escaping low health. Allies able to hold on to the VP, but they've got to be careful. That Zeringardi is nasty, keeps ramping up the longer the ability runs. Look at the shells that's dropping like crazy. That Jackson needs to stop spinning around and get out of there. Oof, there he goes. So overall that worked out pretty well for the allies. Took down 2 Axis tanks. SOMA lost 1 Jackson. Comet's able to get out of there.
Heavy tank reporting.
Don't think we've seen him use vehicle crew repairs even once, Muno.
Sappers reporting in.
And yeah, I don't understand why he got the universal carrier either.
Taking fire. You have orders.
Maybe it was a misclick. Allies slightly down on VPs though at this stage. Triple Cap running against them. Did end up losing the 17 pounder as well. For a base barrage into the British base. This could be quite nasty. I mean, these units are ultra clumped up here. You know, pretty quick to dodge out of the area though. Good idea. So I'm still with a decent amount of munitions in reserve. So another push with P-47s could be on the cards this game. Scott trying to hold the line here. SOMA's infantry has taken a hammering. He's lost one rifle. Oh boy, here come the double kittens. They're highly vetted. Their rate of fire is nasty. Too late on the smoke activation. Down goes the Scott. Coming in, but the kitten's already on the run. Gets pretty good hits. Not enough to get the D-crew though. King Tiger and Panther just about back up to full. Very slow on the repairs since he doesn't have any stern pyros though. The Comets are feeling bold. You know, they could just come in here and completely overwhelm these 2 anti-tank guns. I'm just going to pull back and repair them up first. 17 pounder in a nice position for the King Tiger here. Could do some nasty damage. There it goes. Big connection. Jackson coming forwards as well. Going to come through for another shot. Panthers there though. Nice. Going for the cap. They're down. 126 VPs remaining. Machine gun coming now for Muno. Right around there for like another tank if he wants to go for it though. Bissonnette also with a large amount of float, but he's at his pump cap limit here. But that does mean that, you know, once he loses something, you can just build something basically straight away. Get back into the game. Oh, that's a hammering. 17 pounder just out of range. Maybe you could like attack ground with it, hit that Panther. Panther coming in here though. There we go, big connection. One crew is dead. Was that an anti-tank gun from Muno or something? I'm not entirely sure.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
It's requiring a lot of repairs here. Where's this AEC going? Oh, it's coming in. Trying to clear up some pop cap maybe? What's the call on the AVRE? Needs to free up some pop cap. Alright. He probably could have done that by sacrificing the universal carrier though, right? Alright, well.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Let's see who was worthwhile. The AEC command vehicle was very, very strong. I think I'll be throwing that one away myself. Oh, Hovers. Dodging forwards. Continually having to cancel the barrage here, but going right into the hands of the Comets. Oh, should have gone for a little bit longer range there. I think I heard a Werfer firing for iKarbO as well. Yeah, 7 kills already. Looks like over here. SOMA doesn't look like he lost anything there, but took some big casualties. Okay, Muno making a bit of a play here. Coming up to the side. There's nothing defending over here. Free real estate. Ostheer tries to cap in the center, gets shut down fast. Setting out some squads now. And triple cap going to be turned against the allies here. Smoke grenade. Forcing them to close the distance. No machine guns out the back though.
75 points remaining.
Okay, here we go. Big push here from Muno. Looking to completely overwhelm the King Tiger. Interesting. AVRE still charging forwards here. Looks like he's going to go for the MG. Gets rid of that. Good. Phosphorus on the pack. Gets that extremely low. And then the crew grenade to finish it off. Good combo there from Muno. He's making it happen here. Decrewing both the anti-tank guns. Completely overwhelming iKarbO, who doesn't have any tanks to help with this defense. Needs to make sure he hangs around to destroy those anti-tank guns though. Can't allow them to get recruit here. Got the Jacksons as a bit of backup, but they're already quite low. Going for the capture. Can the Comets finish off the decrewed anti-tank guns? Here come the Raketans. The Werfer onto the VP. Rifleman dodging. Don't take too much damage. Quite a lot of scatter. Comets war speeding around the side of the Panther. AVRE trying to get around the side. And the Raketans, no, backing right back into the arc. Here come the double Jacksons. Come around the side of the King Tiger. Need to continue charging forwards, but they're going to try back away. Oh boy, that indecisiveness costing him. Now the King Tiger, I think maybe one shot from death. Jackson's unable to finish the job there. Comet's also disengaging. Pretty healthy. The allies, they could have done a lot more there. Jackson ends up going down to the recruit anti-tank gun. Or maybe it was a Faust, double Faust, I'm not entirely sure, but it's dead either way. And the King Tiger survives. You know, the coordination not quite there for the allies. They should have committed a bit more hard. And they probably would have got their rewards. And there we go, double Raketans come through, finish off the low AVRE. Looks very grim for the allies after that loss. Got the clock stopped at the moment though. Still got these double Comets. One thing we just haven't seen from Muno the entire game is the vehicle crew repairs. I feel like that just helps so much with the uptime on your tanks. Real shame not to see it used more. And yeah, well, we saw that, you know, not killing the decrewed anti-tank guns, just backfiring horribly on the allies. Looks like it did manage to destroy... and recapture this one, so it might work in their favour now, but did end up losing the Jackson. Comes the flame mortar support. Fresh squad of paratroopers dropped out the back, but they're already quite low. 17 pounder extremely low as well. Didn't receive any repairs. Gonna drop the zeroing arty on it. But that could be the end of the Panther. Double Comets chasing in after it. And there it goes. 17 pounder giving the last laugh there. Comets trying to stop the squad capping on the VP. Double Rakettans just blasting away. Super high rate of fire with that level of veterancy. 17 pounder still alive though. Must have lost sight. The T-gun getting decrewed again. Oh, there it goes. They lost sight on it. Double Rakettan supported by the King Tiger. So Comets disengaging here. One of them still healthy though. Trench holding down this VP for the moment. But the Axis jumping on the far north. Para's ripping in. To get the decrew on one of those is good. You know, with the high veterancy, they were just ripping through the Allied tanks. The decrew definitely valuable. Oh boy, but the LMG Obers, LMG Greens and the King Tiger, down go the Vet 3 Paras. They died very quickly. Tim Power is unable to get the cap off there. Got a fresh Panther coming in for Bissonnette. You know, he just had so many resources floating. Instantly rebuilds that lost Panther. Fresh aviary from Muno. Let's see if this one's a bit more successful. The Howitzer clearing out the MG, covering the VP. Aviary coming through the center, but not supported by the King Tiger. I mean, by the Comets. They're out the back, running into the King Tiger here. Completely unsupported. Oh, this is a disaster. I'll take engine damage here. Now can get picked off quite easily by the Panthers. Allies desperate though. Throwing some units in here. Here goes the aviary again. And there go the VPs for the Allies. Axis take this one out. So yeah, Muno went for like double mortar pits 3 times. I think after he saw the zeroing RT like the second time, probably shouldn't have bothered going for it again, but they do seem to be very strong. If you weren't specifically up against zeroing artillery, they could have been really devastating. Like with the heavy mortar barrage, they were going from like here to like over here or something. That's really strong on a map like this. Bissonnette countering it nicely. But yeah, Muno just a little bit reckless with his aviary, and yeah, I would really like to see some vehicle crew repairs to keep the uptime on the Comets a bit higher. Felt like there was just way too much time with the Comets out the back trying to get repaired and stuff. Really limited the effectiveness of the Allies. Also, you know, they made that really nice push over here, but then they got cold feet, started to disengage instead of pushing through, got punished hard. The double Rakettans came over, facing the direction as they retreated. And yeah, they lost a lot of stuff as a result of that. Didn't kill the decrewed anti-tank guns either. Just need to commit a little bit more there, and they could have had so many more rewards, maybe turn the game around. But GG, well played by both teams. Some really nice engagements in this one. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap on that. If you like good game cars by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.